Who's a good kitty? You're a good kitty, Morgana. Hey everyone, welcome back to more Persona 5 Royal. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we finished off our confidant with Ryuji, unlocking Satan Taisei. This time we got more confidant stuff. We're still waiting for Futaba to recover. Now, let's talk about Satan Taisei. First I have to go into stats so I can actually go over to here. Satan Taisei is it's one of the names given to Sun Wukong, who is one of the main characters of Journey to the West. Sun Wukong is the Monkey King, which originated from, this idea of monkeys, of the Monkey King in general, originated from the Western Chu Kingdom in China between 700 and around the 200s BC, where monkeys were revered, particularly white gibbons. So that is a lot of where the Monkey King comes from. As mentioned, Satan Taisei is Satan Taisei Sun Wukong, part of Journey to the West. Journey to the West is a pretty big story in a lot of, especially Chinese mythology, sometimes feeds into Indian Buddhist stuff. It's the story of a Chinese Buddhist monk heading west towards India, Tibet, that region, in order to find sacred Buddhist texts. Sun Wukong was, prior to this, he was a minor deity, given some really unimportant role among the heavens, and then he got really angry that it wasn't really that big of a role, so they gave him a bigger role. He then got angry again, and so eventually a bunch of people called out like, "Hey Buddha, can you stop this guy?" So, right, as we see on here, got punished by the Buddha, imprisoned him under a mountain. Xuanzang is the monk that was the protagonist of Journey to the West. He took a couple of minor gods as disciples to help find these sacred texts. Sun Wukong was the strongest among them. Sun Wukong was an incredibly good fighter, but he wasn't just a mindless fighter. While he had a lot of skills at hand, he used a lot of tactics with his skills, and I mean, aside from just his immense power anyways, him having all of that skill was really good, and he had a bit of a playful side to him. I believe it's fairly well known that he was the inspiration behind Goku, Dragon Ball Z. So, yeah. We're gonna stop by Chihaya, first of all, because I want to see if I can get Kechi. We want to boost up our Justice Confidant. Didn't actually have the ability to raise it. Didn't quite have all the points needed. Yep, okay.
What do you think?
I'm sure eventually we'll see what the dialogue line is for if we do that and we can't get anything more. Do we have a Justice with us? We do. We have Principality. It's been a little bit since I last played, but that'll be fine. What rank am I on for a Kechi? We are going on to 4. Hey, Amamiya-kun. Good evening. Do you have some time right now? There was a place I wanted to visit with you, but what do you think? It's a special place for me. I'm hoping you'll like it too.
What do you want to do?
Hey.
This is it. It's a rather nice place. It's not quite an apology for that little incident back at the cafe, but rest assured we're safe here. I'm a regular. It's nice to take some time off when we can, don't you think? What kind of place is this? It's just a jazz club. You get to hear some great performers here. I'm glad you're so taken with it. Is it safe to assume you've visited places like this before? In any case, let's head in. The jazz club. I don't know if we can actually do stuff with the jazz club, but this is actually pretty nice for late game stuff.
What will you do?
Well then, why don't we get some drinks? Nothing in particular, but if you don't mind me choosing, then I'll put in a random order. You don't have any soft drinks you actively dislike, yes? Thanks for waiting. Here's your order. We have a special performance today, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's get starting. Let's sit back and enjoy the show. Yeah, how relaxing. I really do like coming here. I'm glad to hear you say that. Work and obligations take me to quite a few restaurants and cafes, but this place is a little more special to me. I guess you could call it my go-to place. Do you have anywhere like that? Is that so? Now I'm intrigued. You should show me the place sometime.
Really?
So you came to Tokyo on your own, and now you live in a cafe loft. Impressive. It's like something out of a story. Though I have to say I'm envious. You must be well stocked on coffee and curry. I live alone myself, but I rarely have time to cook my own meals. Reminds me, do you cook?
Very impressive.
Oh, that's impressive. I don't have much experience myself. Even my efforts in cooking class have been underwhelming. In particular, an attempt to fillet a fish went poorly. I usually come here when I need some time to really think on my own. So chatting with you here is really quite refreshing.
Speaking of which...
You know, you're the first person I've ever brought here. It's not like I was keeping it from anyone, but I suppose it goes to show we do have some strange connection. We have the chance to reveal all of the enemies' affinities at the start of battle, which is pretty nice. It's gotten late. We should probably be going.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Hey, it's me. Are you good to talk right now? Wasn't the music today wonderful? Live bands always have this certain power to their music. Certainly the point of jazz is all about those jam sessions, a sea of improvisation, both complex and organic. As each player incorporates their own flavors, a natural melody is born from the chaos. There's something about that strange, erratic synchronicity. It's euphoria, like when I managed to solve a case. Well, I'm glad I brought you along then. I thought I'd have more luck if I brought someone who I know can keep up with me intellectually. Jazz is a deep and complex style. I'd love for us to sit down and really talk about it sometime. I should let you go. Somehow I always end up talking more than usual when it's you. Expect another invitation soon. For now, please excuse me. Our bromances aren't just with Yusuke and Ryuji. We can also have romances with the side confidants. What do we got? Takemi.
Jeez.
What level am I at for Takemi? I might be at 9. Eight. Well, maybe we can finish off that one today. We do have Kashaka. Ooh, but we do also have Kasumi's available. And I think that one's her level 5, isn't it? Is it? It is. I feel like Takemi's available more often than Kasumi. So I guess we're doing Kasumi's last one. So first things first, even though it is a final rank, I do want to just grab a Faith. It's always just good to have that as a pattern you get into. Always have a persona of the confidant you want with you.
You wish fusion.
Again, not really needed, but because again, level 5, but well, level 5 in this case, usually it'd be a level 10.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this.
Guess we'll grab a Tamlin,
Are you finished?
and we'll leave with our $500,000 bucks.
Inmate.
Technically $500,000 yen, it's not dollars. Kasumi!
Hello.
Hello, Senpai. It's really sunny today, so be sure to stay hydrated. I was thinking of doing a different kind of training than usual. What do you think? Do you have time to try it out right now? Let's go with her. We're going to the batting cages. I hope you're excited. Probably didn't expect to be meeting me at the batting center, huh? I thought so, but I'm glad you decided to humor me. Batting helps train your reflexes and dynamic vision. It also strengthens your stance. And really, those are important elements in gymnastics too. It actually sounds pretty plausible, right? Naturally, I just wanted to come here. Honestly, I wanted you to see me hit a home run. I remembered something from when I was little. My father used to take me to the batting cages a lot. The other kids were scared of getting hit by the baseballs, but I just loved swinging the bat around. Every time I hit one, I kept thinking, it doesn't matter how fast they are, I'll slam them into orbit. I thought that if I tried to put myself in that headspace, I could get some ideas on how to get my boldness back. What do you think? That could work, right? I feel so energized now. I'll show you what I can do, Amamiya-senpai.
My turn.
Next up to the plate, Kasumi Yoshizawa. Here I go. Now, come on. Were they always this fast? Look at the next one.
It's the next one that counts.
Okay, no more warm-ups. From now on, it's gonna be 100% home runs. What the?
I'm sorry.
I knew I was rusty, but I didn't expect to miss all of them. I never see the ball coming and I keep flinching. I didn't think my slump was hitting me this hard. Senpai, you're right, I'll give it one more shot. Stay calm, don't be scared. Eyes on the ball.
My turn.
Here I go! Come on. What? I did it!
Did it!
I did it, Senpai! Hit the ball! I knew you were watching me. That's how I did my best. Up until now, I've only been working for myself. I was so desperate to make a good impression, but since I started hanging out with you, Amamiya-senpai, I started feeling like I wanted to live up to your expectations, and that feeling's helped me feel so much stronger. I've forgotten how it felt to work that hard on someone else's behalf.
Thank you so much.
Right? Thank you very much. Ever since I met you, Senpai, I've been discovering so many things about myself, but now I feel like I'm closer than ever to getting my confidence back.
Please, listen to me.
Oh, right. I'm feeling a lot more limber and energized today, too. I'm not totally back to normal yet, but even my grades have been going back up.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I still need to show you what I can do. Next time, you won't have to watch me fumbling with a bat. I'll show you an all-new, full-power gymnastics routine.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast birthed a bond clad in the heart's strength. This union, born and embraced by will unyielding, shall become the balefire that lights thy path. Thou hast gained a glimpse of the faith's truth, granting thee further power to tread the abyss.
I've mentioned before how this is a really weird confidant. Not only because it's 5 ranks, but because of that whole thing there. That is the only time you'll ever hear that in-game. At no other point will that sort of thing be heard by whichever one of the twins that is. I think Caroline? Sounds like Caroline. It's so weird. Just everything about the Faith Arcana is so strange. Anyway, we still got a lot to hit. I think it's your turn, Senpai. Give it all the guts you've got. Smash it into outer space.
Good effort.
Oh, Amamiya-senpai, thank you so much for coming with me today. I haven't swung a bat in a while. My arms still feel kind of weird. I was kind of hoping to knock it out with a clang, but I'm just happy I managed to hit the ball. It's nice to dip into sports aside from gymnastics. Was there anything else you wanted to try, Senpai? Ooh, swimming! That's a great full-body exercise. Good for well-balanced muscle tone. Since it's not as stressful on your bones and joints, it enhances your cardiopulmonary functions as well. So we can go next time. Wait, do we even own a swimsuit? I think I have anything other than leotards. I have a request for you, Amamiya-senpai. May I ask you to join me for more things from now on? When I'm with you, I just feel so much more capable. Or if you want to go train again or just hang out and chat, please reach out whenever. Okay, I'll let you go. I forgot that we actually got the chains hook in rank 4. 11 days until Megid's deadline. Did the Phantom Thieves just decide to ignore it? I heard info about another scandal got leaked. Stocks have been falling ever since. Who's gonna take responsibility for this? Me. I will take responsibility for this. This is bad. Kleins is fast approaching. We're not gonna make it if we can't come up with a solution. Speaking of that Medjed shit, people are talking about those leaks everywhere I go. They're starting to tighten around our necks. I have my hopes, but isn't it dangerous to put all of our eggs in that one basket? Our only saving grace is that Medjed seems quite intent on sticking to their planned date. We're just gonna keep trying until that day comes, yeah? Yes, there's no point complaining about it now. Let's continue our efforts. Ooh, Kawakami. Something that I'm sure many people have said. Do I have a temperance with me? We'll finish that. Yeah, I do have a temperance with me. We'll finish things off with a third. A third confidant in the day.
Hi. Hey.
I don't know where I'm at in the rank, but oh well.
Jeez.
Are you serious? I told you that the story about my sick little sister was a lie. You know you're being used for money, and you still request me? I am thankful that you're requesting me, but you really are one strange kid. You're a mediocre teacher and a mediocre maid. Yet you listen to everything I have to say. You're the complete opposite of me. I don't even properly attend to my students' needs.
So...
The money is actually an apology. There was a student named Takase at school I taught at before Shujin. Takase-kun was considered a problem child, since he had the lowest grades and skipped school a lot. So I was put in charge of guiding him, or rather, pushing him to transfer to another school. But when I got to know him, I realized that he wasn't a problem child after all. In fact, he was working several part-time jobs just so he could cover his living expenses. His relatives took him in when his parents died, so he had to make money to support himself. He couldn't attend school every day, but he was motivated to study. So I decided to tutor him. After I started working with him, his grades started to improve, slowly but surely. I was told that it was wrong to only help certain students and not others. And strange rumors about him being a juvenile delinquent began to circulate, and on top of that, I got called into the principal's office. He threatened me, saying that I'd be dismissed if I continued to tutor Takase-kun. If only I'd stuck to my convictions, but I got scared of losing my job and of having rumors spread about me, so I canceled our upcoming tutoring sessions. Takase-kun was on his way to one of his part-time jobs when I told him. Of all days, it was New Year's Eve and it had been pouring rain all day, and he died in a car crash. He sounded so depressed when I told him that I couldn't tutor him anymore, but then he said it was no big deal because he had to work anyways, so I wouldn't feel bad. Only I'd kept my promise to him. Takase-kun was exhausted from the tutoring sessions and working at all his part-time jobs. His guardians blamed me for the accident, saying it was all my fault that he was so tired. They said they were going to sue me and take the issue to the media and the Board of Education. I wouldn't have been accused of a crime, but if word had gotten out, the school would have been done for. I wanted to continue teaching no matter what, so I ended up paying them the apology money so they wouldn't sue me or say anything. It was my indecisiveness that backed me into a corner, and I blame myself every day. I know paying them isn't going to bring him back, but it's the only way I can atone for my sins. It seems like his guardians are satisfied with our arrangement, so... See? Nothing good ever comes from getting involved with me. I have to keep my distance to avoid hurting others, so I don't meddle in my students' lives. I've been coming here because of a random twist of fate, but we should say goodbye as well. Mamma mia, Kun. You're really not the type to back down, are you? I guess we're in this together now that I told you the whole story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do about the other teachers so you can get free periods with them, too. I look forward to continuing our relationship. I'm not as big of a fan of Kawakami as a lot of people are. Mainly just because it's Persona 5, you can romance all the women, and just Kawakami's not my personal taste. I really love her confidant story. I do love being able to explore more adult characters in this game that is mostly teenagers, and Kawakami's doesn't back down.
All right.
Alrighty, time to clean. I'm putting more energy into it than usual today. This room is so dusty, and I would like to play squeaky clean every visit. Oh well, I guess it's all for you, Master. I'll work hard to earn my keep. Wow, it's so dusty. If my cough is already this bad, maybe we'd be better tearing this place down than trying to clean it. I mean, chicness of this room is truly its charm, so let's keep it as it is. Alright, I have to go.
Thank you so much.
Also, about the faith talk-through, discussion on that, I'll get to that eventually. There's some... Again, there's probably going to, as expected, there's going to be some more unique things with Faith Confidant as we progress. We will eventually get to rank 10, but it won't be for a long time. So, I'll get to that at a later point. Again, just even having the rank 6 open is locked by a lot of story progression, but oh well. Next time, we got more people to hang out with. Alright, wasting our time. So until then, see you guys later.